I'm just going for a little walk. And it's the middle of the day. Usually I'm working. I just kind of wanted to live in the moment for a minute. I'm very bad at accomplishing something and enjoying it. I don't really celebrate when I do something well. I just kind of, all right, yep, done, move on, let's go. But today is today's a life-changing day for me. I'm not really going to get into it. I did a deal today. I made a lot of money, but it's life-changing. And I'm kind of pissed off because anybody who knew me in high school, knew I just didn't give a shit. I wanted to play baseball. I thought I was going to play pro baseball. And I didn't care about school. I still don't. And I'm kind of mad because I was eating breakfast this morning, and there's a paper on our table about something for Brah Hreha and an IEP. And it kind of pissed me off because when I was in first grade, they labeled me and said I was slow and said I was this, and they put me in all these special classes. And for so long, I thought I was slow. I thought, oh, I'm not like everyone else. Well, I'm kind of pissed off because as soon as they get a kid that isn't good or something, they're not fast enough, it's, oh, the kid has a problem, let's label him. Well, how about this? Instead of labeling the kid, how about the teachers do something to get that kid more excited? Because Brah Hreha's not slow. She's very intelligent. She's a lot smarter than I probably am. And it just pisses me off because they don't ever sit there and think, well, maybe the kid just doesn't give a shit. Because I didn't give a shit. I still don't care about school. I never did like school. Remember my teacher was telling me one day about, I asked her, I said, well, when am I ever going to use this in real life? And she says, well, when you're a rocket scientist. I said, wait a minute. Do I ever look like I'm going to be a fucking rocket scientist? No, I'm not. So, they teach you growing up, oh, go to school, go to college, go get a real job. And I went to school, I went to college, got a real job. And I kept going to work for somebody. And one day I woke up and I said, fuck this. I had a great job. It was one of the best bosses I ever had. Michael Carr, I love you, man. You are one of the best people I ever had to work for. But it was just time for me to do my own thing. And I started a window tinting business. A lot of you don't know, because I didn't share this story when I started. Fake it till you make it. I bought four rolls of window film and some tools, and I rented a shop. I never tinted a car in my life. I know for me, I have to be all in or nothing. I'm going to put myself in a position where I have to succeed, because if I give myself an out, I'm just going to quit. I know I'm lazy. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm lazy. So I started a business because I thought that's what you wanted to do. That's what you had to do if you really want to make money. Well, I was wrong. I mean, don't get me wrong. I make some money. I do okay. It's not what I wanted. So, July of last year, I decided there had to be a change. I can't keep going on like this, because this is not how I want to live life. This is not what I want. I don't know how anyone lives making the amount of money I make and is happy. I just don't get it. But something was always been different since I can remember. Because I remember in high school, my guidance counselor said, oh, well, you go to school, and how about you become a gym teacher? What? Like, no offense to anybody who teaches, but I knew being a gym teacher was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a lot of money. So, last year I knew there had to be a change. I knew I had to do something. And it all started, a few friends of mine, there's Steve, there's Joe, Frank. A couple people really helped me out with stuff, and they turned me on to Patrick Bet-David, Grant Cardone. And I started watching this stuff, and I actually got Grant Cardone's, I bought a lot of stuff from him, but the thing that started it was Grant Cardone's Millionaire booklet. It's like 42 pages long. I read it in like an hour, but that was the start of the mind shift. That was when I knew that my thinking was not right. If I wanted to get where I wanted to go, my thinking was not right. So I read that. I have a couple copies of that. So if anyone really wants it, I got 2 of them. I'll give them away to anybody who writes a response to this that says, I want to make a change in my life. I want to do something different. I'll give them to you. That started it. I started reading books, and I read like crazy. My wife thinks I'm nuts now, but I try to read at least an hour, 2 hours a day, depending on what I'm reading. But all these books, I mean, and everyone knows I never read before. I probably never read a single book in middle school or college. I always had people doing my work for me. Sorry, Jen. But these books have really changed my thinking. They've changed my life. They've changed the way I've looked at things. And I came across somebody in Chris Rood through Grant Cardone, who I joined his program. I paid a lot of money to get in and do something different. And I found a business that's scalable, that I can make a ton of money at, and is not tinting windows. So, you know, I just want to encourage people that if they want to make a change in their life, the information is out there. You can go out, you can find it, you can read about it. If you really want to make a change, you know, the information's there. You just have to go look for it. You have to look for what you want. I always had an interest in real estate. I just never understood what anyone was doing with it. And then along came Chris Rood and his program, and I'm sitting here 4 months later. I mean, I have a lot of time invested into building this second business. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I just rolled out of bed one day and made a lot of money, but I made so much today. I'm still kind of beside myself and in awe that you can make this kind of money doing what I did. I still really don't believe it. It's laughable, really. But if you want to make the change, the stuff is out there. I'll give you a list of books if you want to start reading. But I just wanted to share how my day was going. I'm just loving life right now. I got 2 kids. I got a wife. We're going to buy a house. I'm getting out of this shitty apartment that we're living in that has just been absolute fucking hell since we moved in. And I'm just loving life right now. And I'm enjoying this walk. It's like 50 degrees out, but I'm just enjoying the moment right now. Because for the first time in my life, since I was a little kid and wanted to play professional baseball, for the first time, I finally feel like I'm going to be successful. And I can't describe to you how great that feels. And there's so many people that have talked to me about starting businesses that I hope that I can help you in some way. Even if you want to just give me a call because you don't know what to do, the best thing for you to do is just go do it. Go out, fuck up, make mistakes, look like a dumbass, because I did. I did twice with 2 businesses. I went out and I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. But I went out, I did it, I made mistakes. And here I am with a second business, hoping to either sell or close my first business, because I'm going to make a lot more money doing what I'm doing now, and I have a much better time doing it. So hopefully there's some motivation. Chris, I want to thank you again for everything that you've done for me. Every message I sent you, every text message, whatever, I'm just so thankful that my life has come to the point where I met you, because your program has changed me. And Nick, I still want to thank you. I mean, without you, I mean, you paid for our airfare to come out to Vegas, and I wish I got to spend more time with you and hang out some more, but I have a feeling that we'll be talking a lot more soon, and I look forward to that. So, Chris, thank you. I hope that I can help everyone in some way. I'm gonna be done rambling on here, but I'm just enjoying my day. So, hope everyone's doing well.